back-to-back bomb threats that have been received by the airlines in India. As many as 10 flights have received bomb threat messages through social media in the last 3 days, leading to significant disruption and safety concerns. Now, yesterday alone, as many as 7 flights received bomb threats, all posted using the same X handle. The bomb threats led to security agency carrying out prompt counter-terrorist drill at various airports all across the country, leading to delay in the flight schedule as well. Now, several of the flights that had to be diverted owing to the security threat and these threats that the airlines received. Now, soon after the bomb threats were flagged, the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, that is BCAS, wrote to the cybersecurity agencies, and the X handle that was issuing these threats was suspended. Now, after all the necessary security checks and the anti-terror protocols that the agency followed, the bomb threat were found to be completely fake. Now, meanwhile, a probe has been launched into the massive mid-air bomb scare. Central security agencies have given their initial report to the Ministry of Civil Aviation, is what we're learning through our sources. This in a high-level meeting that was held last evening. Remember, yesterday alone, there were 7 bomb threats that these airlines received. The meeting that I just told you about was chaired by the Minister of Civil Aviation, Ram Mohan Naidu, and top officials in airport security were also present, including the CISF, that has now confirmed that more than 10 bomb threats have been received on social media. And sources are also telling Times now that an elaborate operation involving multiple agencies has been launched to track down the sender of these threat tweets. Indian Cybercrime Crime Coordination Center has also started to investigate the matter. And we're also learning that the investigators suspect that the real address to have that has been posted on social media, that they will completely find that out, and they will also use advanced unmasking programs to identify this sender. As we told you that this X platform, this Twitter account, has now been suspended. But let us take you through what has happened in the last 3 days. 10 flights have received the hoax bomb threat. The first flight that received this was the Air India Express, and the origin was in Jaipur. This is the flight number 1 out of the 10 flights which received the hoax bomb call. 7 flights, in fact, yesterday received the similar threat. Now, flight 2 was a SpiceJet flight, and the origin was Darbhanga, is what we are learning, and the destination of this was, in fact, Mumbai. So this is the flight number 2, that is SpiceJet. Flight number 3 is Akasa Air, and the origin of this flight was, in fact, from Bagdogra, is what we are learning. Flight number 3, and this was supposed to go to Bangalore. Flight number 4 is Air India. Origin was from Delhi. It was to fly from Delhi when it received this hoax call, is what we're learning. So SpiceJet, Air India, Air Express are all the flight that remain the hoax call. This particular flight, Air India, was to go to Chicago, is what we are learning. Flight number 5 is Indigo. Origin was Dammam. This was in Saudi Arabia. This is the Indigo flight. Flight number 5, and this is quite shocking, that in the last 3 days, in fact, as many as 10 flights received the bomb threat, and this was to go from Saudi Arabia to Lucknow in India. So this is the flight number 5. Flight number 6 is the Alliance Air. The origin of this was Amritsar. Flight number 6 that we are telling you about, and this was to go from Amritsar to Delhi when it received the hoax call that now, what we're learning, has turned out to be a fake call that was received. Now, this flight number 7 is the Air India Express flight, and the origin was Madurai. Flight number 7 that was to go from Madurai to Singapore, that received the hoax call. Flight number 8 here, as you can see on the screen, is the Air India flight. The origin was Mumbai when it received this hoax call that was to go to New York. And this is the flight number 8 we're telling you about. Flight number 9 is Indigo. This was from Mumbai, and this is one of the 10 flights that in fact received this hoax bomb call. And flight number 10 was this Indigo flight, again that the origin was from Mumbai and this was to go to Muscat. So all of these flights that in the last 3 days received the hoax bomb call. Let me go across to my colleague Priyank, who joins us live on the broadcast. Priyank, in the last 3 days, 10 airlines have received these hoax bomb call, 7 in the last 24 hours. Give us more details as to how the investigation is proceeding in this matter.
Yeah, good morning, Akansha. See, the agencies have been keeping close watch on all these social media accounts because in most of these cases, the threat came out from the social media account X. While the Maharashtra police was probing the Mumbai bomb scare threat, which was for the flight en route to New York, they have detained one person from Chhattisgarh, and following to which pushing is being done. But that is not enough, because even after this particular threat was given on Sunday morning, there have been series of the threats which have been coming out on social media platforms regarding different flight which has taken from different destinations. So what the sources are suggesting that these are the available data on the internet, so that could have been picked up by the individuals. But since the origin of these tweets is yet to be known, that's why the C4I, which is the Center for Computer Lab of India, have also been roped in to look into this picture. Yesterday, there was an important meeting which happened. This was a high-level meeting where the Ministry of Civil Aviation officials, the minister himself, the officers from BACS, CISF, and all the senior airport officials also participated, where the minister, was also Ram Mohan Naidu, was also briefed regarding the 10 bomb threat calls. Indian Cyber Coordination Center, C4I, has also been roped in. Other agencies are also looking into the picture. But the basic fact is that who is this individual? Because if you remember, there were around 200 odd threat mails which was sent to different schools in the national capital. Then it was sent to the hospital. Then it was sent to other important installations. Then it came a series of threat mails for various malls. So in the last 1 year, Akansha, there have been series of threat mails, emails for school, colleges, malls, and now it has gone to the level of aircraft operation, which is a very big threat. All the standard protocols have been followed, but the origin is yet to be known to the officials, for which multiple teams have been working on.
Well, that's right. And also we have update as well as the probe in this case is concerned. What we're learning through the sources is that a youth has been detained from Chhattisgarh by the central agencies, and the sources are suggesting that a teenager in Rajnandgaon area of Chhattisgarh has been detained for using the microblogging website X, and agencies suspect that the teenager could have put series of tweets on Monday which led to air scare. A team of Mumbai police assisted by Rajnandgaon police of Chhattisgarh and intel agencies served summon to the father and also questioned him. My colleague Bhavtosh joins us live on the broadcast to give us more details on this. Bhavtosh, as we were telling our viewers, after these bomb threats were given, BCAS had written to the security agency, and this one particular X account was also suspended, which was in fact giving out these threats. Give us more details as to who this person is, who has been who's under the radar of the central agencies now.
Akansha, he's a 17-year-old boy who had, in fact, purportedly used a Twitter account. He, in fact, made a new Twitter account and then used that Twitter account to make a series of threats, or one can say a hoax threats on to various airlines. Now, this created a major air scare on Monday, and in fact, it led to several flights being grounded. And in fact, it also caused a lot of harassment to many of the passengers. Subsequently, a case was registered by Mumbai police, and Mumbai police then used technical surveillance and also got in touch with security agencies. Now, this Twitter account was registered, or it in fact was the name of a 17-year-old boy. He in fact was traced to Rajnandgaon. Now, through technical surveillance by security agencies, he was in fact found living in Rajnandgaon, and then subsequently the police as well as agencies tracked him there, and it's a summon was served to his father because he's a minor, so he cannot be questioned. And then agencies went there, have started, in fact, started speaking to his father and also to him. Now, there is no reason that was found as to why he did. He's still being counseled. Now, he's a minor. Obviously, he can't be in any way be
Absolutely.
questioned,
So, a
arrested.
17-year-old has been detained. His father has been, in fact, summoned by the police and questioned. But have a look at what the police has to say on this.
इस तरह से मामला है जिसमें एयरलाइन को बम चलाने की धमकी मिली यहाँ पे
एक ट्विटर हैंडल से ट्वीट किया गया था कि मुंबई की फ्लाइट में बम रखा गया है करके। इस संदर्भ में राजनांदगांव का उल्लेख किया गया था ट्विटर में। तो प्रारंभिक पुलिस जो है राजनांदगांव पुलिस के द्वारा की गई। इस मामले में महाराष्ट्र पुलिस के द्वारा एफआईआर किया गया है और उनकी टीम जो है मामले में अग्रिम पूछताछ और विवेचना कर रही है। अभी मामले में पूछताछ जारी है। इसमें
पुलिस की भूमिका भी दिखाई जा रही है। आरोप है उनके जो परिजन हैं जो उन पर भी लगातार शिकायत की गई उनके खिलाफ, लेकिन कोई कार्रवाई नहीं।
ऐसा नहीं, सभी में जांच जारी है।
So,